When your stash is low, when your cash ain't full, when you need to max out your arsenal, it's time for Goodwill hunting.
What is up, guys? Pwn here, and today I've got for you my October Haul-O-Ween. Guess what? It is actually October. It is actually Halloween when this is getting released. It is not June and September. It is not my thrift trip from April during the summer. I bumped this up because I needed to get October out immediately because October was bananas. I was not prepared for October thrifting to be this amazing. It was going along at a pretty good clip. Let me just stop right there. Let's check out the graph. In comparison to the last few months, let's see how much October blows every other month out of the water. First of all, I think we're up through May in reality for what I've released on my channel. Got the other stuff, but I'm a huge procrastinator, so I'm having a hard time releasing videos on any sort of reasonable timeline. So June was decent, July was great, August was fantastic, September kind of slumped a little bit, and then kablam! October rolls around, and look at that. 45 blasters in October. October was like a thrift trip haul, all rolled into 1 month local. Crazy bananas. And it was all mostly, the Goodwill was decent, one pretty good haul off of Craigslist, and then at a flea market, at this random market I just happened by when I was walking home from school, I rolled in, a Titan caught my eye, and I was like, oh wow, there's some Nerf, check it out. I saw a few big cardboard boxes and I was like, wow, I need to get this, so I walked up to the guy running the place and I just said, I'll give you $40 for all the Nerf that you have here. Couldn't say no to that. And I'm kind of still processing what I was able to get for $40. I think yesterday I gave it just a rough calculation and I paid $1.50 per blaster from that haul. Pretty happy right now. October, man. This video is going to help me come down, help me process exactly what I got in the month of October because it's been just fantastic. We are going to start off with Goodwill stuff. Bet you didn't see this coming. I got a Proton for $2.99 today. Today, Sunday, October 29th. See if this guy works. Works fantastically. I'm going to create such a ridiculous pile of blasters over here. I'm sure they will fall over eventually, but we're going to start out by placing this Proton over here. Alright, jumping up real quick to the uncommons, we've got a front gun to a long shot for $2.99. That's not where that goes. That works. Got this little pack here for $3.99. I think the long shot scope and the Stampede bipod were probably why I got this. Let's crack this open. Of course, the long shot scope, Recon front barrel attachment, the fairly rare Stampede bipod. Now I've seen these, I'm not super into Boomco, but it wasn't tagged, so I knew I was going to grab this for $1.29. So I think it's going to be sort of a fidget spinner for me. Like a fidget device, you know, because it's the, I don't even know what it's called, like the Snapfire or the Ratchet Blast. You correct me, of course. I love it when you guys correct me. But you cock it like that. That is a fantastic feeling. I just sort of sit at my computer while I'm doing stuff, while I'm doing homework or something. I do this a couple of times, a minute. And it's like whatever other fidgety device you've got, except it's less obnoxious than a fidget spinner. That right there, less obnoxious than a fidget spinner. Then I've got a Praxis that I found, and this is sort of an uncommon, and I paid $7.99 for this. A Praxis. I paid $7.99 for a Praxis. Why on earth would I do that? Well, I'll tell you. This combination of things, it's probably in the rare category because it's got an epic and an uncommon, so we're coming together at rare. I really don't use magazines in any of these sort of things, but because it was a Puregon's 40-round disc drum, I gotta talk about this. This is definitely an epic magazine for me. Super happy to find this, had to jam it into a Praxis. More than happy to pay $7.99 for this combo together. See if these work in conjunction. Wow, I'm leaving that in. What on earth is happening to this poor thing? Alright, we're gonna see if it's the magazine that's the problem. Apparently it was. That was weird. Nearly broke this thing though, that was horrible. Alright, then in the rare category, just because of the combination, a Super Soaker stock along with a Paragon and a 6-round magazine, calling this rare. I love it when the people working the register do not call a manager over, they just do the rational thing, and they kind of just shoot whatever else you're purchasing that does have a tag and just let you go on through. So I got this whole combo for $3.99, which was a great price for this, I'm gonna say. Before I get to the epic, let's just do some rares because I've never seen them. A couple Zombie Strike blowguns. I'm not going to put my mouth on these until I've disinfected the tips of these, which I have not done yet. But I just got these because I knew they were going to be each $1.29, so I snagged them. Probably going to give one of these to my roommate so that we can blow each other so that we can shoot each other with the blowguns, if we so choose. Now, we're moving into the epics for Goodwill, starting with, it might not be an epic for everybody, but it was an epic for me. I don't know what this is, but it has the feeling of a Pink Crush with this a much sleeker, sexier front end, and without any sort of attachment place for those bow arms that are so ugly anyway. And it's got a light similar to a Fire Strike. This thing is gorgeous. $3.99 for this. More than happy to pay this. Calling this epic because this thing is so fabulous looking, so fabulous feeling. Please, if anybody knows what this is called, let me know. Definitely an epic for me. I'll throw some pictures up after this, but some epics I was able to acquire today from Goodwill. A Hydro Cannon. I haven't tested this out. It's a little bit dirty. Got this for $2.99. I don't actually know how these work. Maybe this is totally busted. Oh, okay, there's still some moisture in there. But anyway, yeah, epic. $2.99 for a Hydro Cannon. Are you for real? Of course I'll pay that. And then I was able to grab a Hydro Cannon. This one for $2.99. See if this works. It's kind of dirty. Maybe these don't. I don't know. Okay, that had a little moisture in it too. Seems like it works. Then I was able to snag a Hydro Cannon. This one, $2.99. And that one looks like it works. Sprayed a little bit of mist. Hydro Cannon, epic, $2.99. Glad to grab it. Yeah, I got 3 Hydro Cannons today. It was kind of a good morning. Just give you a little taste of my initial reaction. I would hope that some of you would also feel the same way. A little bit weak in the knees. Alright, so that was Goodwill. On to a small little Craigslist grab I was able to find. Starting off with the commons, we got a Firefly, not a Fire Strike. That's ridiculous. And that works great, and as we all know, this rotation mechanism rotates clockwise. Then sort of jumping up to uncommon, maybe on the cusp of rare, we got a long shot with the front gun. And that one came with a 6-round magazine, that's awesome. And then we've got, so I didn't notice this at the time, but this doesn't actually have the trigger mechanism, although I can actually fire it with a screwdriver. Then also sort of in between uncommon and rare just because of all the attachments, we've got a Vulcan. And not just a Vulcan, oh my, wow, I just noticed this. This Vulcan does not have the battery tray, which I'm okay with, but that's definitely going to keep this at uncommon. Came with the ammo box, and a belt, and the tripod. Pretty happy to get a fully loaded Vulcan, now noticing minus the battery tray. Alright, jumping up to rare, again because of the combination, we've got a Stampede, no bipod, but got the magazine probably for that long shot, and then the shield. Stampede with the shield, definitely calling this rare. This is part of the $15 Craigslist purchase. Moving along to the ridiculous $40 haul that I was able to pick up this month that just blew my mind. We're gonna start off with stuff that I didn't even count towards this. I didn't even put this on the graph. We got these little yellow thingers, and with a couple of whistling darts loaded in them. That works. And that one works. And I don't know what these are called. They don't say on them. And a lot of times when the blaster itself doesn't describe what it is, I have no idea what it is. Then we got this little fella right here. I think this is a Pocket Strike, perhaps. See if this works. It does. And I didn't get just one Pocket Strike, but I got 3 Pocket Strikes. And those 2 work. Then I snagged this vest, this sweet tactical vest, as well as a bandolier, and this vest definitely fits. I'm not having a hard time breathing right now at all. and a couple pairs of glasses, which I actually do like because when I have battles with the higher velocity blasters, I like to kind of have these around so I can hand them out to people in case they don't bring their own glasses, because the only thing that Nerf can do is damage your eyes, especially when we're talking higher velocity darts. But I got these things. I don't know, I might throw these in at some point. Oof. With some sort of giveaway, because I can't even wear this thing without having a hard time breathing. Then I got a 25 round drum full of elite darts and 3 18 round magazines full of the old streamline darts. Alright, so enough with the stuff that didn't even count. Now we're gonna start with the commons. And we got a lot of random streamline darts in with all this stuff, so I'm gonna fire. Wow, no I'm not. I'm not gonna fire streamline darts, that was terrible. Streamline darts are so bad. Alright, there's a suction dart in here already. Fires that pretty well. And fires an elite dart pretty well as well. And in case you were wondering, this is a Maverick. Alright, jumping into the uncommons. Barricade. It sounds like it has batteries. It sounds like they're pretty weak, but we're going to try to fire it anyway. Looks like that works. Probably just need a fresh pair of batteries. Next up, everybody's favorite, the Deploy. Let's see if it's got rounds in it. Oh, okay, it's already primed. Nice. Just keeping these blasters primed, sitting in boxes, wearing those springs out. Full compression on that spring, just sitting in a box. What a good idea. Jeez. Okay. And that's that. And right here we got a quick 16. And it looks like this is also full of darts. Oh, I went a little too crazy there. Wow. Do not get overzealous with the priming of the quick 16. That was ridiculous. But quick 16 with quite a few dart tag darts. Got the little Velcro on the tips. Moving along, somewhere on the cusp of rare and uncommon, full Vulcan. This one does have the battery tray. It actually feels a little bit heavy, so I'm gonna try to just fire this off. Okay, batteries seem to be dead. Let's see if this works. It does prime, and it does fire. Came with a bunch of whistlers, I believe. Yes. Fantastic. 2 full Vulcans this month. Pretty cheap, both of them. Then we got a rough cut. That works great, at least out of the top slots. We got a Rampage. Okay, we got a Rampage. What is going on with this Rampage? Alright, we got a Rampage that is completely locked up. We're gonna have to open this and see if we can't fix it. That is too bad, but totally busted Rampage. I'd still pay $1.50. Rapid Fire 20. I'm gonna load this thing all the way up. Hopefully it doesn't fail me like the last 2 Rapid Fire 20s have. Alright, let's give it a few more pumps for good luck. Oh yeah, that's holding air though. Let's do this. Maybe, I don't think it holds a full tank, like a brand new one might, but that was pretty decent. Then we've got a Swarm Fire, and this feels pretty heavy. Let's turn that on. See if this works. Wow, definitely works. It looks like it's got a full load of batteries in it, so not bad, Rapid Fire. What did I say? What did I call this? I meant to call it a Swarm Fire. I hope that I did. Wow, this actually is full of Whistler darts, so we're just gonna put that back in and give it some pumps. Mag Strike incoming. That works great, and I love firing a Mag Strike. If you can find a Mag Strike, please get it, because they are extremely fun to fire. Alright, last from the uncommons, normally a common, but because it came complete and then some, we're going to call it uncommon. And it is a Recon. Not just a Recon, but a Recon with 2 6-round magazines and 2 of the little laser lights. Not sure how that worked out, but oh, looks like it's already primed. Jeez. And full of streamlines. Good way to eject all the streamlines from the magazine, or you can just make it rain. Something like that. Okay, moving on to the rares. A claw hatchet thing. Don't typically see a lot of melee weapons in the rares. Actually, I've got quite a few melee weapons. Most of them I put at rare because I never see them, but got another one of these. Let's hang that up with its buddies. Then we got the sword. This has kind of a bent tip, but still gonna call it rare. It's in pretty decent condition. Not sure what this one is called exactly, but what else is new? Then we got the mace. Probably one of my favorite melee weapons. It feels so good. It feels way better than a sword. We got this thing right here. We call this the Darth Maul special. You got 2 swords if you want, or you can go Star Wars kid style. Flip this around and go viral on YouTube. Pretty happy to snag this. Nerf melee weapons. Got another rare. You might not think this is rare. You might not be as pumped as I am on this, but got a little baggie of Vortex discs. Can never have too many of these. Since I upgraded that Recon to Uncommon because it was just complete, I've actually upgraded a lot of rarities because I combined a bunch of stuff that all came together. So here is a rare because it came in full. Even with this silly little sight at the top here, we've got a full long strike with even 2 6-round magazines. And I'm gonna guess that this is primed already. Wow. Come on, people. We're gonna go slow because I know that these old end strike things, they can't go fast like some of the other blasts, some of the new blasters these days. Then in the rare, I've never seen one of these before, but the old yellow barrel break. Let's first load this with some streamlines, just so maybe we can see the difference between the old ammunition. That wasn't bad. Hopefully you can appreciate the difference. The silly wobbly stock. Yep, that of course is primed already. And full of whistlers. We got a Gear Up Jolt. I don't think I've ever seen a Gear Up Jolt. I'm not even sure I knew a Gear Up Jolt existed, so we're definitely calling that rare. And up in the rarity on this guy, because of course, got fully assembled Nitron with the scope, with, now I'm noticing, a Vortex magazine that's full of discs. It does not have batteries. Well, scratch that. It feels like it does have batteries, but maybe they're dead. A fully loaded magazine that comes with this, yeah, that's definitely going to be rare. And last, for the rares, because it's fully assembled, again, we've got another long shot. This one, front gun, actually has the trigger and handle, as well as 2 yellow magazines and the scope. Yep, this is also primed. Come on! With streamlines. Is this boring yet? Have I gone through enough blasters for October? I'm getting tired. I'm actually a little bit sweaty. Got a Stampede with the shield and the bipod. Pretty happy about that. Wow, and it works. That's excellent. Stampede with all the fixings. Also calling this Titan and Hornet Epic because it came with the missile. These are extremely rare. I might even consider a fully assembled Titan with the, I think it's Scout pistol, to be a legendary. So I'm just going to call this epic. Holy crap. Of course, Titans always feel amazing to fire. Might not hold air at all. Nope, that's pretty weak. Alright, the Hornet is completely messed up. But, hey, Titan and a missile. Pretty happy about that. Then we're getting into some other epics that are, I think, truly epic. It's hard not to be excited about an Elite Raven. It's even got the original glowy streamline darts. See if it works. Does not work. Mwah. Alright, then I'm going to call this an epic find because part of it I've never seen before. I have seen half of this, but as far as the melee weapons go, got a shield. I've seen a shield before, calling that rare, but it also came with the little silly dagger with it as well, so we're going to call this combination epic. And then last but not least, I might call this legendary. It's kind of on the cusp of legendary for me, but it is a Puragon. And what? It's a Puragon with the 40-round Vortex drum, and I peeked. It looks like it might be full, or at least it has quite a few columns in here full. Now for me, right here, this is the epitome of Vortex. So I'm just going to fire off as many rounds as are in here. That's quite a few discs. I'm pretty happy with that. That is it. That is the end of the October Haul-O-Ween. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to top this month as far as local thrifting goes. I hope to. I hope that in the future I can have a month this good or better, but going into the future I really don't think it's going to happen. I just happened to get crazy lucky at a flea market, and I got a lot of Nerf. So I'm going to go hang all this stuff up in its proper location. And until next time, guys, remember, you can be serious about Nerf, but don't take Nerf too seriously. But I kind of took Nerf a little too seriously about this. I was super happy with this, super stoked. I'm finally coming down. Hopefully this video wasn't too cringy. A grown man being a little too excited about children's toys. Sorry about that. Till next time, guys. See you later. Okay, go for it.